They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, the Illini Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Here's a heat. And the defense got him at the 27. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
Use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9
Give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, finding a line. They get it into the... And that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Hand off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He breaks a tackle, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Now, yeah, of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be good.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Oh, they're after him. And he picks it off in their end zone. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Number 91.
Hey, listen, if you're throwing the ball deep down close to your end zone, you better be very accurate because tips lead to picks, and that's exactly what happened there. What's worse, it led to a defensive touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illini.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grab near the marker. It's Dixon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal moved.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. It's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Altmaier. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Makes the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
When you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers. You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Dixon. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Buys a little time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That's reeled in. It's Beal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Rebels are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got... field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the gun, the ground game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Firing to the right, complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. And they will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Might as well give it to him again.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. the old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Extending the play. Quarterback gets past the marker.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Punt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after they catch you. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little fleece for your running back.
That's caught. It's Clement. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Defense looks as if it's coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's King. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what could only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle, H. Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. But will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Whips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Altmaier.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.